work and operate, give a little bit of an example of the differences between them and the possible different ways that you can get listed and how those listings typically work and operate. The main thing to go over would be that there's two types of exchanges out there that most people function on. And well, because now there is like a third type that's popping up, but you don't see them very often yet. The two main type of exchanges that exist out there is a central exchange and a decentralized exchange. The exchange that everybody who is here now has operated with before certainly is the decentralized exchange, and that's something like PancakeSwap. How that works is it's just a form of smart contracts that interact with each other, and it's essentially like a peer-to-peer connection. You're just buying and selling against the contract and against the actual liquidity pool itself, and that's what handles the transaction. Now, with a centralized exchange, you're dealing with a company, a corporation of some sort that has a ledger-based system. So they take sales orders and buy orders, and they facilitate all that within a central ledger, and that's how they make their money. They're able to just slightly, I don't want to say like skew the numbers, but they're able to monitor their numbers, know when they can buy and sell, how much they bought that for, so on and so forth. Anyways, so central exchanges is something that is, like your big Bitmarts out there, your large listings that definitely bring in huge crowds and huge volumes whenever you do get listed on them. But that's a little bit on the in the distance for us right now. It's something that we'll definitely be looking at in the near future, but we haven't even started to compile data or anything like that for who we would want to try to attempt to be listed on or any of that good stuff. So we're not quite there yet. But I did want to talk to the community about the possibility of listing on a separate decentralized exchange, like a swap. Most of the community that's here now they're probably at the very least familiar with SafeMoon, and you have like SafeMoon Swap, and for the most part, in particular with the SafeMoon Swap option, the way that they handle it is you purchase your BNB, or you purchase your Ethereum or whatnot directly from their processing source, and then you can swap that on their wallet for I feel bad because now I haven't checked SafeMoon's wallet in a while. As far as I remember, the last time I looked at it, you could only still swap for SafeMoon, I believe. If I'm wrong there, please somebody correct me. But I know their intention would be that over time you would be able to swap that smart chain for any of the tokens that are listed on their swap. And they might already do that already. Again, I apologize. I should have familiarized myself with that before I used it as an example. Anyways, so we are actually already in talks and communications with a decentralized exchange that would actually be able to give us our own portal and offer for like direct credit card purchases. And it would handle, it's still going to be doing a swap. So you would actually really be purchasing BNB and would swap the BNB directly for the Meta, but it would actually handle all that behind the scenes without you actually knowing about it. So you're just making a purchase of Meta at a certain rate or certain fee. But it is a very interesting company that we're talking to. I can't give out the name just quite yet, but I am well within the application process. And once I get a little bit further, I will start to make some more concrete announcements there. This will give us the ability to offer this directly on our website, directly within any applications that we're using, so on and so forth. I think it's a great idea. Like I said, it's something that I'm already pursuing, and I just wanted to kind of touch base on that. So it would be like our first exchange listing, but it would not be a central exchange listing. It's just like another DEX listing. Again, still in communication there. A little bit more to go before I can give all the exact details. but it is something that I have been working on behind the scenes in the past 2 or 3 days. And everybody, as far as the negotiations have gone, is excited for this partnership, and I think it's going to be a good move for both parties involved. As well, we from there we will still, just because of our own roadmap and the kind of stuff that we're working on, we will end up having to develop like a competitive swap against this product, but it'll be handled a little bit differently. And from our talks, it looks like we still actually might be working on an additional partnership within like the VR space. Again, I'll give further details out in the near future, but I did want to just kind of touch base on that. There was a lot of talk, like in the past month, maybe, over the differences in exchanges because of the whole bit market, talking a whole lot about like whether or not it's even safe to keep your money on a central exchange, whether or not you use DEX and stuff like that. And I personally, I'm not shy against saying that I am a fan of central exchanges. Not a huge fan. I obviously use DC more often, but the central exchange has a place and it has a purpose. And without the current central exchange system that we have here in America, for instance, crypto buying and trading would be a whole lot more difficult, and it would not be nearly as popular or as nearly as high volume as it is right now. So I'm a fan of central exchanges. We will be going after them, and we will try to get listed on them as soon as we have the volume and we have all the metrics in place to apply. We will be doing that. But in the meantime, I did think it was a great opportunity to communicate with this decentralized exchange and to put up the possibilities of an early partnership. And it looks like those talks have gone well. Uh, Another thing that I've been working on today is trying to get somebody vetted to bring on board to help me with some of the web development. Uh, I don't have anyone picked out quite yet, but I have been interviewing a few people, and I do think that I will have somebody within the next day or two that I'm going to be able to lock in and get them on board, at least within a temporary position at the very least, to help us get over this little hump. There's some website changes that need to get made, and a couple other things that need to get done for some of like the rewards trackers and stuff like that that I'm actually needing a little bit of assistance with. So I wouldn't have needed the assistance if I would have set a couple other things up differently, but I made some choices early on, and whenever I set up my website and all that good stuff, that I'm not going to say that I wish I hadn't made, but I might have done things slightly differently if I had some of the knowledge that I have right this second for this JavaScript injection. That being said, we'll get it taken care of, and I am in communication with people right now. Yes, finally made it to my destination, people. I feel so excited. Today has been a really long day for me. I ran out to go run some errands this morning, and I had to go to. I don't live in the city. I live in the middle of nowhere, and especially since this project started, I like have not left my house for anything, for multiple reasons. I'm just trying to. This is gonna sound like paranoid, but I'm just trying to stay safe. Like, I don't want anything to happen to myself right now. So I had to drive to Louisville today, and Louisville, Kentucky, and I didn't even think about the fact that there's probably going to be like horrendous traffic, and there has been. I've been stuck in like hour-long traffic lines at least 3 times today, and I've got my daughter with me, so she's just sitting next to me, just freaking out. Anyways, yesterday I did touch base that today may or may not be like a little bit of a lull for marketing for us, just because of how we had everything scheduled, the availability of like the banner ad placements and stuff like that. By the time we had to reorganize to reline everything up for our marketing because we had our delays earlier, some of the slots that we had originally wanted were taken, so we grabbed the first available slots, and those will start tomorrow. Yes. That being said, we may still have a video coming out. I would have to check with Henry actually about that. Can you hear me, Nick? That is a no.
No, I heard you. Sorry, I was trying to get to it. So last he said it was either going to be late tonight or early tomorrow. So I would plan on it probably being early in the morning tomorrow.
That's what I would think as soon as well. Okay.
I'm actually working on something else right now, though.
What'd you say?
I'm actually working on something else that could be out today.
Oh, okay. Looky there. See, stuff always going on in the background, guys. Um. Alrighty. Well, tell you what, Nick, can you actually speak for a moment or talk about something? I'm gonna order some food real quick.
Yeah.
This might take
Get
me a
that
minute.
Chick-fil-A sauce.
Get that Chick-fil-A sauce always, bro. You know they actually have another one that it's like
The
a barbecue
Polynesian
sauce. No, Polynesian sauce is good. There's another like different type of barbecue sauce they have that like is amazing. I can't remember. No, it's not that. Anyways, yeah, you do some talking for a minute. I'll be right back.
Sure. All right. So I can talk about what just kind of happened with on my end with the marketing stuff. So I've been talking with Daryl for the last couple of days, and he's been trying to find us somebody on TikTok. Now, TikTok is all kind of new to me. It's something I don't really mess with too much, but I do know that there's a lot of people on TikTok that look for crypto stuff. So he sent me one. We're gonna test it out. It's a little more expensive than I would like. You know, whenever I kind of think of a TikTok, I think the videos are pretty short for the most part. But we're gonna give it a shot. We're gonna see how it goes. And he has this. He actually has like a whole lineup for us of different kind of people that we can try. Uh, but with that being said, I'm kind of excited to try it out and see what happens. You know, well, that's kind of where we're at right now. Like, we're going to see what works, what doesn't work. We're going to kind of be testing the waters on some of this stuff. A little bit of trial and error, I guess. But we know the YouTube videos has gotten us some exposure, and it's nice. And I mean, the same with TikTok. The video is going to be out there once it's posted. It's out there. People can reference it. We could send it to people. You know, it's stuff like that. That's what we're looking for right now. So like with the YouTube videos, you know, if you have a friend that's been thinking about, you know, maybe getting into crypto, you can send them that video. They can watch it. The video is always there. So that's kind of what we're aiming for. We're just trying to hit a little bit of a different market. So I was actually, that's why it took me so long to, whenever he asked me if I was here, I was actually trying to get them paid, and I was going to see if they could post it here. I don't know, as soon as they could, hopefully in the next few hours. I'm not making any promises, but we're going to try it out. We're going to see how it goes. And if anybody actually has any people on TikTok that they watch for crypto, send me a DM with their name so I can check them out. I've reached out to a few before, but I've said it before. I don't know if everybody's heard me say it, but the last project I was in, we were looking at TikTok also, and they changed their policy. So a lot of the paid promoters actually got kicked off of TikTok. So I don't know if these people made new accounts or if they had alt accounts or whatever, but some of them slipped through the cracks. So you can still find some paid promotion stuff. But
you get to drink.
Talk about
we're going to give it a shot. Either way. But yeah, like I said, if you have anybody you'd recommend, DM me. I'd be more than happy to check them out, kind of look into it. It's
On a
just not
side note,
I'm familiar with.
sorry. On a side note, I just remembered. I always forget this before I order Chick-fil-A, and then like I order it, and then they tell me the total, and then I'm like, oh yeah, that's why I don't get Chick-fil-A all the time. Chick-fil-A's crazy pricey. Anyways,
So good.
it is so good. It's worth it. It's definitely worth it. Culver's. If anybody's ever been to Culver's, that is the place to go.
I've never had Culver's.
Dude, it's the beastings. Anyways, I actually did. I need to send you a DM. I actually did have somebody send me a TikToker to use, and I just forgot to send it over to you. But I'll do that after I get out this anime. anyways, we're also going to be doing, and I don't know if Henry talked about this or not. I didn't hear him talking. We will be doing a couple other interesting advertisement moves. We're just really going to be beginning those hard pushes, like the 26th and on. We just wanted to kind of spend our money the wisest way possible. So, as far as over the next couple of days, we're going to be pushing really hard some guerrilla tactics on some websites, some upvotes, and some listing sites. We have a small team already put together that has a symbol to do some like Christmas blasting and stuff with because a couple of us don't have like necessarily like family members and stuff like that that will be visiting, so we'll have a lot of free time. We think it's a good time to actually do some nice guerrilla style promotion. So we'll be pursuing that pretty hard. And then on the 26th, we'll actually begin some more, a larger paid advertisement push. And again, we do have banner ads and everything that will start on the 23rd, and we will run those through and we will expand on those sites that we have those ads listed on starting on the 26th. That's just to give you a baseline understanding of what our current game plan is. Then obviously, as the volume increases and as the time goes by, we actually have more and more money available to spend on marketing directly from our marketing wallet, and we've used that so far extremely very 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 little. So far, I think the only things that we've actually used that for is for like the design of some of our banners and stuff like that. And I did post that within the chat whenever we were using that money. Um, and then the other thing is the buyback. Since we have since we have some nice volume and price action, we have put a pause on the buyback and burn right now, just while we're evaluating the market. Um, there might be a chance that we will have to use it to slow down sell pressure over the next couple of days, and we want to make sure that it's there and those funds are available so we can combat that sell pressure. Hopefully, the sell pressure never comes, and we just keep on pumping, pumping, pumping. But if it does come, we want to be prepared so we can combat it and make sure we stabilize our price. The other thing, in fact, actually, I'm not sure if. Okay, I'm not going to make the official announcement on this yet, but we will be having some Christmas gifts for our holders. Just stay tuned for more information there. We did come up with a couple things the other night that we were going to be implementing starting like on Christmas Eve for everybody here, just to show a little bit of appreciation and see if we can get everybody excited to push us to the next level. I'm really hoping, and I don't, yeah, I can say that. I'm really hoping that we definitely break the 1 million market cap by this weekend. So everybody get out there, spread the word, tell your friends, tell your family, shill, shill, shill. If we all tell 2 or 3 people, get everybody, 2 or 3 people to just make a small purchase in, we'll blast right past that in no time at all. I know I personally need to be able to sit down in front of a computer and really get some shill work in because I have let the crew down today. I've not shilled or voted nearly as hard as I should have, but I will be doing that here very shortly.
It's okay. You can
Sorry,
miss
what'd you
it.
say?
I said you have to work.
Yes, I know.
You
I
can't
know.
always be in front of the computer. We still have lives outside, but we're doing as much as we can. That's for sure. I'm actually at work right now.
I'm so
Take a
sorry to
little
hear
break.
that, bud.
Yeah, I hate it. It's not fun.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Oh
Hopefully,
man.
fingers crossed.
Well, does anybody have any questions for the team that you'd like to ask right now? All right, if there's no questions right now, I'll probably actually end up calling like another voice chat later on this evening. We kind of wanted to set one earlier in the day today, just to try to catch some of the crowd that misses the voice chats whenever we have them later. I haven't gotten a lot of complaints about have seen little comments here and there just about people who said that they wanted to be here but they didn't have a chance. And I understand that. Even if they don't have any questions to ask, they just want to be a part of the experience itself. And again, I completely understand that. So if there's anything that we can do as a team to try to help facilitate that for all parties involved, we're always going to do that. So even if this one's a little short right now, I'll probably actually hold another like impromptu one later on this evening just to try to catch some of the other half of the crowd that wasn't able to make it in now. And maybe if anybody has any questions from now till then, we can address them then. Oh, something else I wanted to touch base on. I did talk already about how I was bringing in another web dev. Regardless of whether or not I actually have one locked in, I do feel pretty strongly confident that by this Sunday, I will have the dApp rewards portal all taken care of. Even if I'm not bringing in another guy in yet, I can't lock all that in. Between me and one of the other VR devs, I reached out to him last night and I told him I needed some assistance. And he said that, yeah, he can put down what he's working on and take a look at it. Take a look at it for me. So I think between the two of us, we'll definitely get all that taken care of. Again, it's something that I actually have all of like the harder part typically taken care of. It's just about getting my JavaScript injections to work on my HTML page through WordPress. And where the placements are, it's just not wanting to read the scripts properly. But again, that will be worked out. Does anybody have any questions for me? All right, so this is off topic and this is off project for sure. But if anybody did not get to see John from SafeMoon's keynote address from Malta, you should go watch it. Actually, pretty good. I watched it earlier this morning, and I was kind of impressed with the guy for once. So yeah, just if I could give a shout out to anybody, yeah, he's doing a good job right now. Anyways, if there's no other questions, I'm probably gonna jump back on the road, do a little bit of driving, and I again will probably hold another voice chat this evening. If anybody's missed out on this one, or if they just want to come back and hang out again, and I'll look forward to it. Thank you guys very, very much.